Drawing makes me feel good. I draw literally everywhere, in bed with a torch, and even on the toilet. Well, you can be sat for quite a while, and yes, I always wash my hands afterwards. Sometimes I sketch in the park at weekends with Ravi, my best mate. My favourite bit is coming up with new characters, ones that are half one thing and half another. The best of both worlds, like wholemeal bread and white bread put together. I was really pleased with my newest creation that I called a drucken. It was a mutant duck with a dragon's head. It's very Chinese, if you ask me. Dragons are the most beloved and lucky creatures in Chinese mythology, and ducks are yummy and succulent. The tricky part was the head. Chinese dragons don't look like other dragons, and they have no wings. Ravi is basically an expert on all things medieval and knights. He says that Chinese dragons are anomalies, which is a nice way of saying they're weird. And they don't go around trying to eat princesses or battle knights. I think that's nice. A drucken is a Chinese win-win. From under my duvet, I heard the door to my room squeak open. "Danny, where are you?" It was Bar. I could tell from the sesame seed oil smell from the kitchen. Not now, I prayed. I was still drawing. I had nearly finished the camel-like head of the dragon. The duck's body would, of course, be in scale with the head. You wouldn't want a tiny duck's body with a massive dragon's head. That thing would lollop around and flop over. I slid my duvet up over my head some more, hoping Bar wouldn't see me. Saturdays were usually very busy, so my parents wanted me to help out by folding menus or piling pop cans on the shelf behind the counter. But I'd rather just draw in my pajamas instead. "We can see you, Danny Chung," Ma's voice said. "Come on, you need to leave your bedroom now. Bar and I have to clean under your bed. It's like a rubbish tip under there. There has to be more space in here." "What?" I peeked out from under the duvet. Ma had on her red apron that she wore when she did the counter each evening and bright yellow rubber gloves. Under her armpit was the feather duster. She was scanning my bedroom like she was on a mission. Bar knelt down with a pearly green dustpan and brush. He drew some black bags onto the carpet. Something wasn't right. His head was sweaty and he was all huffy. They never came in here to clean my room. "Yes, we don't have much time," Bar said. "We've been so busy and now we only have a few hours left." He frantically started dragging out random things that I had shoved under my bed frame. What was going on? A few hours left until what? Bar flung an old teddy bear out from under my bed. It only had one eye. Next, he stretched and pulled out a stack of old sketchbooks that were filled to the brim with my creations. "Clean? But it's Saturday. Can't I just relax like the other kids at school? On the weekends, they play computer games and go for ice cream. Saturdays are for doing, I don't know, nothing." Uh-oh. I regretted it as soon as I'd uttered the word nothing. I was going to get my dad's Chinese way lecture. Doing nothing. Nothing. Bar got up from his knees and wiped the dust bunnies and straggled hair from his trouser legs. "It is not the Chinese way to do nothing, Danny." Ma lifted her eyebrows at me. She knew what was coming. She started humming a little out-of-tune ditty while her feather duster skimmed the top of my wardrobe. "The Chinese way is hard work. It is about listening and respecting our elders. It is about family and helping each other gain success. We have to work doubly hard in this country, 6 days a week. No one gives us free things. We don't do nothing," Bar blustered. "I didn't mean it that way. I meant..." What did I mean? "I just like drawing, that's all. It's not really doing nothing. Look, I'm making something." I turned my sketchbook around so he could see what I was working on. Ma peeked over Bar's shoulder to get a glimpse and squinted her eyes. Her head tilted. She was obviously confused. They swapped places. Bar tutted, then got back down on the floor, and Ma moved in closer to see my picture. "It's a dragon and duck hybrid," I told her. I hoped she would see how great and Chinese it was. I turned the book back towards me. They didn't get it.